Hello there, Scorpio. Welcome to your reading. We're going to see what is coming up for you. This is a timeless and a general reading. Okay, what do we have for Scorpio? The High Priestess, Queen of Pentacles, Two of Cups, and the Six of Swords. Okay, there's a lot of alignment, grounding, focus showing up, and there's the Queen of Wands over here. So you could have dealings with one or more people right now, or even you being in the embodiment of like the ability to flow into different energies, whether it's fiery, grounding, and this is something that is a skill for you that you're coming to be adept at. So there is the High Priestess as the overall energy together with the Queen of Wands. So there is a fiery energy that you are fire and water together that you're able to channel into different situations. And there are times where you are applying intuition. I'm hearing these phrases, is it see, hear no evil, see no evil, something like that. But it's a way of saying I didn't see that, or you are observing or you're seeing more than you say. All right, so yeah, there could be a lot of situations right now where you are having to sit in that position. Now this is something that you have learned right from childhood, you have come into this world with, and right now it's like your guides have been working with you to see these powers that you have, and also not only harness them, but to keep elevating them, to keep strengthening these powers. With that High Priestess, I see the black and then the white, this pillar, so which is showing feminine and masculine, the ability to look beyond the veil, or to gather information from the beyond the veil. So it's like once you're ready, you go to the next step of gaining more information. And you could have affinity to animals. Animals respect you, but that shows your high vibrational nature. Animals do respect you. They come to you and they feel at ease with you. Same goes for children, all right? So there's something about your childlike self, your ability to, or that thing of being comfortable, or to operate from, like to be very centered and grounded all at the same time. So there's where the Queen of Pentacles comes in. So there's something about your powers that your guides are very happy. They're very happy for you that you have come to see these powers for what they are, and then how you use them in your physical world or in your physical experience, whether it's to do with work, to do with family relationships. Feels like you are still in the process of some kind of initiation, a kind of ceremony that is going on for you right now. And you see that Two of Cups, there is the High Priestess over here and what looks like the High Priest. So that in itself is talking about that union of masculine, feminine energies. Two is bringing you to your alignment. And then the Six of Swords is finding you making resolutions in your relationships in general. So we're going to get more about this energy, what is coming up for you. I'm also hearing something, and it sounds a bit odd. It's saying that you cannot be bullied anymore. You cannot be bullied anymore. Yeah, this is what I keep hearing. The High Priestess, Knight of Wands in the inverted position. These cards are upside down. Queen of Pentacles and Strength. Two of Cups with the Four of Pentacles. And then Six of Swords with Temperance. At the bottom of the deck, Five of Swords. Okay, now it makes sense. You cannot be bullied anymore. So you could have some people right now. I'm getting a lot more feminines, all right? There could be masculines as well, or but this is a feminine energy. Perhaps this is what came with right from childhood with this High Priestess, is because you've had people who have tried to bully you, put you down, but that was because of your light, because of your power. And in the process, this is where you were led to this journey, or this stage of your journey. It's like your whole entire experience had to be lifted. You were on one path and it completely changed. And it was an eye-opener for you. You started to open your eyes more to the bullies around you, and you being in the Five of Swords every now and then had to push you deep down inside of yourself to remind yourself of who you are. Yeah, there's something about you reminding yourself, because this place has a tendency to push one into really beating up themselves, and you're getting to see that this was a learned behavior. It wasn't you, and you're coming to see more of who you are. All right, this part of the reading is actually making me emotional. But that reminder, that truth, all right, this is that truth that you carry, the sword of truth. It is what helps you to keep making resolutions and further aligning with your higher self and being in alignment with what it is that is for you. All right, so this Temperance is your higher self speaking. You have an angelic presence everywhere you go. You know this already. In fact, what I'm getting more of is this awareness. You have some feminine figures. This could be motherly, sisterly, but yeah, they've always wanted to put you down. So the Knight of Wands in the inverted position, this is a fire that is some kind of trigger, right? So it's like you're able to water down triggers right now. And while at some point you would have triggered them and they wouldn't show it, right now they are coming to see more of themselves. They're coming to wake up to the fact that they are the problem. They have always been the problem. And you're still sitting there, still watching. Strength is showing your courage. Also your step up. With the Queen of Pentacles and Strength, you're being elevated here. You're literally, like when I say you're being promoted, because I don't have any other word that fits into that place. But this is you being elevated to the next level. This is you having promotions upon promotions, upgrades upon upgrades. This is why, as you're getting closer to your destination, whatever that destination is, because we have different points, right? So let's call it milestones. As you're getting to your milestones, what happens is between one milestone and another, stuff like this will come up to test you, because it's stuff that wasn't yours, all right? It's that thing that we call programming, or those wires, all of that stuff. They will come up to the surface to be untangled or to be released, all right? This is where your truth comes in. This is where your alchemy comes in. It's definitely sitting with a lot of pain here. So you are having to sit with, or you've had to sit with pain severally, and you continue to do that. The good news here is it gets even more easier. It gets easier. Why? Because you are sitting with pain. You're sitting with shadows. You're alchemizing the good, the bad, everything. You're alchemizing that. And as you do that, situations like this cannot get to you anymore. Why? Because it's taken back, right? So it's like something that is not yours is being taken back to the sender or to the owner, wherever it came from. It's being taken back. And the Four of Pentacles and Two of Cups. Four of Pentacles is a way of protection. You could find yourself protecting your energy. It could be this, I'm getting a lot of relationships here. All right, there could be more than one relationship, but there's a form of protection that you're doing, whether it's to do with your expenses. So if you're the one here, like when it comes to expending your energy, your attention, this is all about your value, right? This is what is your value, and that is you, or what is valuable to you. So in this form of protection, you are also manifesting. So by you staying in alignment, that is a form of protection, and you will know how to expand. And if these are situations on the outside, then somehow you are protecting your energy to give to what keeps you in that place of alignment. And how do we describe alignment? Is literally this is like what keeps you in balance. I believe the justice card came up earlier after I picked out these cards, but it was talking about situations that have wanted to, and they still are trying. They still are trying, but what is happening now is they're getting weaker, right? They can't actually help but to admire you right now. They can't help but to look look up to you, or just look towards you, like how did you do it, or well done, or you're doing well. And it's like it doesn't even get to you. All of that stuff doesn't get to you because you know what you've had to sit with. And the Temperance and Six of Swords, there you are. There you are. It gets easier from here. It feels like you have your guides working with you. You've always had guides. You've always had angelic presence right from childhood. They have seen you through where attacks have come to you, where people have wanted to sabotage you, could be some form of relationships, but just wanted to play games. And there was a lot of innocence on your part that made you to just move in your truth, that just made you to go with life. It was life you were living. And right now, you're going to have memories come back to you about these situations. All the memories you have, that you have a lot of memory. That is the Six of Cups, Scorpio energy. So you have a lot of memory to you, and you're going to be remembering all of that. And it's just a reminder of the protection that you have always had, right? I'm getting a really serene and peaceful, and this peace is something that no one can buy. I believe there's a song like that, but this is a peace that no one can buy, and this is what you get to move with. There are times in your dreams where you were supposed to be taken into you were supposed to actually be stopped on your tracks, like to get into understand. They wanted to put you in a zigzag, to lose who you are, to forget who you are. And these people, they were only acting as agents. They didn't know. This is where even the protection that you do, you get to see that you've been more of fighting energies rather than the people. All right, they were agents because of their low vibration, or they just happen to be maybe victims of circumstance themselves. But your protection has always been to do with energies and not people. Does it mean that the people are not involved? But that is where your love, right? This is where you continue to move in this place of love, because they've wanted to stop you in your tracks, literally leave you for dead. They've tried to give you food. They've tried to send some stuff into your body. Yeah, there's a lot that they have tried to do to this high priestess. And you survived it. And now your body gets to be a living testimony. Your body gets to be a living testimony of this experience. Because now you get to move in your calm. And the message here is the obstacles that will continue to come. And these obstacles are no longer Don't get me wrong. When I say no longer without, it doesn't mean that I feel you know this. It's not about letting down your guard. But these obstacles are coming from within to be disentangled, for you to bring back your memories. This is a reminder of your power. This is a reactivation of what you came with in your DNA. This is that reactivation, and it's all happening within for you. So there we go with the 5 of Swords, and the 6 of Swords adds up to 11. This is a part of your justice. And you get to be a teacher. You are a teacher. You lead by example. This definitely has been... And for some of you, I'm not even getting that you've described this as difficult. Yes, it has been difficult. You have spoken with your guides. You have a special connection with your guides. The way you speak with your guides is special, literally. But this is where you go to cry out. This is where you go to air out your grievances, to vent. And this is one connection that is going to keep being strengthened. It's like you don't even have to speak right now for them to be there. They're right there with you. They're right here. So let this be a reminder once again of who you are, your alignment, your value. Your absence is sorely missed. But this is one where people remember you and they feel good. Like they have no choice than to feel good about your absence. This is all about your value and the return of your powers and your upgrades. You have it all working out for you. It's all coming together for you. I'm just going to repeat the middle part of this process is of that pain that you continue to sit with, is one that requires continuous validation. It's a lot of vulnerability on your part because the same situations hit that part of themselves. And they wanted to keep projecting upon you. They wanted to keep saying that you are the one. You know, you were the one who was experiencing trauma. You were the one who was doing, who was experiencing all of that. It was admiration that was covered up in envy and deflection and projection, because they couldn't deal with themselves. So how could they keep triggering you? How could they keep putting you down so that they can take out of you? But your spirit said no. Instead, you were looking to remind yourself of who you are. And this is what makes this is not working. You're literally dousing out, or you're taking out the fire, the unnecessary fire. You're taking it out. You have a kind of protection that does not require walls. And that is your winning factor, your truth. And what continues to aligned for you is for you. Something about the number 14. I keep looking at that number. What do we have for Scorpio? Throat release. Split your focus. At the bottom of the deck, 19. Move your body to move your emotion. So 19 is the sun. And 9 is what is happening for you, especially in the year 2025. It's a lot to do with the closure. 9 is the number of the hermit. 9 is also the house of Sagittarius. 9 is the number of closure. I don't know if I mentioned that already, but this is all talking about your healing and your wholesomeness especially. It's like it's that coming together. Your throat is your power. It's your truth. It's your expression and your purpose. So with the Four of Pentacles and split your focus, I believe these cards are speaking something. Could be regarding relationships, could be regarding maybe some situation here that is trying to maybe monitor or hold on tight. And now this is splitting. All right, there's a split happening and it's releasing that tight control or what was being held on tight. The emphasis is on split. Angels and ancestors, what do we have for Scorpio? Protection guardian, drop your shields. So this is Archangel Michael, Ogun, the fiery deities, and shapeshifter. Transform and unveil your gifts, the same as temperance. Everything is aligning for you, with you, in such a, it's just so glorious. It's an interweaving of a tapestry. Yeah, there's a tapestry that is weaving. It's like it's detangling and reweaving itself all at the same time. Protection guardian, drop any shields of resistance and fear that are standing between you and your chances of enjoyment and fun. Know that you don't need to hide who you are or the gifts that you have. You were born to shine. Angels are drawing close at this time to help you move beyond any limiting thoughts, emotions, and patterns that may be making you feel unsafe. Know that angelic protection is swirling around you at this moment and will help you move forward in a more fearless way. Call on your guides for help in changing your frequency so you can feel safe and protected at this time. You are stronger than you think, and your angels and ancestral guides are here to help you realize this now. All right, Scorpio. I hope that this message was helpful, and I'll come back with more readings and videos as well. And do take care. Bye-bye.